If each year your Social Security is taxable on your tax return, you may want to withhold federal taxes on your Social Security. If so, what are your options? How do you do it? I've got that and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. Taxation on Social Security is one of my soapbox. Like, it grinds my gears. And I know there's a lot of talk and even a bill going around right now as I record this to say, well, Social Security is not going to be taxable. That would be wonderful. In my opinion, it began being taxable. It was never supposed to be taxable. And by the way, this is after-tax money. You pay into Social Security through your FICA tax. And FICA tax is not a deduction from income taxes. It's not like your 401k. So this is after-tax money that you're sending from your paycheck to the Social Security Administration. And then when they give it back to you, they tax it? That is crazy. Okay, I get super fired up. It was never meant to be taxed. It became taxable, I think, around 1981, 1982. And the original tier was that up to half of your Social Security could land on your tax return as taxable. Not that the tax is 50%, but up to half of your Social Security. So there's still a little tax sheltering there. And then 10 years later, so early 90s, I believe, is when they added another tier. Yeah, but if your income, it continues to be higher, then up to 85% of your Social Security could end up being taxable on your federal tax return. Again, the tax isn't 85%, but up to 85 cents of every dollar of Social Security could become taxable to you. And here's the other thing that really grinds my gears. Those thresholds of how high your income needs to be before Social Security starts becoming taxable have never changed. In 40 years. There's no indexing for inflation. This is squeezing the middle class. This is causing more and more people to pay tax. What are those thresholds? Well, it's all of your other income plus half your Social Security, all of your other income. So that'd be dividends, interest, that'd be IRA withdrawals or 401k withdrawals. It'd be all of your, pensions, all that sort of stuff. All of your other income plus half your Social Security. If you're a single filer, then once that calculation exceeds $25,000, your Social Security starts becoming taxable to you. That's a very low bar. And it was sort of a low bar 40 years ago, but it is really a low bar right now, right? And from married filing jointly, you'd think, well, then it's probably double that. No, $32,000. So again, a lot of people, and because of inflation and all of that, more and more people are having to pay tax on their Social Security. Well, you can actually withhold federal taxes from your Social Security. When you sign up, they don't ask you this. It's like they treat it. They don't want you to know it could be taxable. That's what it feels like. But it's after the fact. After you start your Social Security, if you want to withhold federal taxes, you can do so. Well, what are your options? Do you just withhold? Is it a flat amount or how does it work? Well, when you choose to have taxes, federal taxes withheld from your Social Security, you get to select what percentage you want withheld. And it's bizarre percentages, okay? 7%, 10%, 12%, and 22%, okay? It's those. Those are your options. Not anymore, not in between. Those are your choices. It's a flat amount. And why those bizarre? There isn't a 7% tax rate. That's why are these bizarre numbers? Well, again, not all of your Social Security is taxable. The maximum amount is 85% of your Social Security is taxable. Some people even less. Also, remember, you've got your standard deduction that comes off as well, and that's a deduction. And so you're going to want to find, well, what percentage makes the most sense for you and select the right one. And then how do you do it? Again, when you sign up for Social Security, I'm waiting for someone to say, yeah, when I was signing up for Social Security, they asked me. I've never heard anyone say that they asked. It's always an extra step after the fact. And thankfully, they just made it a little bit easier. You can actually just call. You can just call the Social Security Administration. There's the phone number. I've got the link to the form and the website below. But you can just call and they'll go through the authentication, ID stuff, and then you'll tell them, yep, I want to start withholding taxes. You tell them the amount and they'll take care of it, apparently. Previous to this update, I'm not sure when they allowed you to just start calling and requesting it, there was a form that you needed to fill out and then either mail in or drop off to your local Social Security office as if we are still living in the 1980s. That's your only other option. Print out a form, mail it in, or drop it off. But that may be convenient for you as well. You might choose to do that. I don't understand why you can't just log into the Social Security, your Social Security site, and make the change there. That would be logical. Can't do that just yet. I would expect that to come up, but I would also hope that they actually stop taxing Social Security altogether. So that's how it works. The question, should you withhold federal taxes on your Social Security, and is there some tax planning that you can do to actually reduce the amount of tax that you pay on your Social Security or eliminate it altogether? That's where you got to work with your CFP. So if you don't have a CFP on your team that can help you with that, you can contact one of my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or send us an email, info@korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.